Yes, welcome to a new video, and today we're going to be reacting to another Reddit. Wait, what's that text? Oh my! Ugh, my girlfriend wants to go out again. I have no money in my account. Just gonna watch YouTube. I don't know what else to do.
I wanted to play the most expensive games on the planet, from hundreds of dollars to
I love
thousands of
LazarBeam.
dollars. My Steam card is about to look
Wait.
ridiculous.
What if I can get LazarBeam to buy my games? I have an idea. So at this point, I finally clocked the idea. LazarBeam often does the same videos over and over again if it does well. And him buying the most expensive games 3 years ago did very well, getting 13 million views. So I thought, he's bound to do it again at some point. So I got to work. I opened up my coding software and started thinking, plotting, and coming up with the best idea for the best game possible. As soon as I started, I completely fell short because I just realized I don't know how to code a game. I can't do that. So I then just thought of another idea. After watching the video, I realized it didn't matter the quality of the game. He just mattered about the price. So I thought, let's go on TikTok to get some ideas, because that's where everyone gets ideas from nowadays. So I scrolled TikTok aimlessly. I just couldn't think of an idea. But then I found an ad. It was a game. One of those games that you just see on TikTok, see on YouTube, any game. I just thought, what if I just get the code for these games and post them on Steam? That's exactly what I did. So at this point, I've come up with the plan. I've come up with the action. Now I just need to execute it. After gathering every single game I could think of, I decided to pick my top 3. And that's when I came to that decision. I picked a game where I had a guy running through a math equation. So it's a little bit of a learning game. It's also a more niche one. I haven't seen that much, so I thought no one's ever gonna really clock it. No one's gonna think anything of it. So bam, we had our first game sorted. Then our second game came into play. I had to think of another one, and I thought of an old game that I used to play. Haven't seen it that much, and it was the tower game. It was a ball game where a ball had to drop through certain towers and just reach the bottom. Simple enough, easy to play, never seen on a computer before. And then our third game. That one came into a bit of an issue, but then I finally realized. I remember looking on TikTok and I saw a game that it was just you stack people and then they just kind of like fall off as you keep going through the towers and you just got to make it to the end. So I thought that's a pretty easy game to do. Just copy and paste it over. So now I had the 3 games. Now I just had to post it on Steam and get ready. I opened Steam and then I wanted to look at the highest price games. I didn't want to make it the highest because I didn't want LazarBeam to be like, oh, it's a bit too much, I'm not going to pay for that. But I also didn't want to make it too low where it's not within like the top 10, top 50, because I knew he only did $10,000. So I found the right price and I ranged it around $300 to $500 for my games. And the plan was set. And one random day, I just got a notification from my bank that over $1,000 just dropped in. I was so confused. I couldn't remember where it came from. Couldn't remember because this was so long ago. So I just thought, Steam. And then it hit me. I saw LazarBeam's newest drop, March 2nd, 2025. And as I was watching it, I realized he actually bought my game.
I am about to spend thousands of dollars buying the most expensive games on Steam. I went to Steam, sorted by highest price, and I noticed there's tons of games listed at $300. What game could possibly be worth $300? Are these scams?
And then if you skip a bit forward in the video, you'll finally see the games I created on Steam and made them expensive, and he played.
The game is called Surplus.
The second
it costs
$200.
$200. No one's ever
$204
reviewed it
I made it.
before. I'll be the
Surplus.
first person to ever play it.
And this was my math game.
The numbers go through my head.
I can't believe he actually played it.
And then pick the right square. I spent $200 and
This
you're
is
making
such
me
a
do
badly
mathematics.
pasted game,
Dude, like,
too,
what have I just spent
I don't know
my
why
money
I
on?
chose
I wish
this
I
one.
could get my money back.
So we're already starting off good. We had the second game in the video. So where else did the rest of the money come from? Well, then you went to the next game he played. I wanted to make these games titles that you couldn't really understand and that wouldn't be associated to the game itself, so just made some random stuff, and I made my next one Equality, and this was the ball dropper game.
Has made a game called Equality. This one's $218.
Just made no
this game's so
it was
shit
just
it doesn't
amazing.
even go full screen. So I guess the ball's just got to drop down. Huh?
This was all it was.
Well,
I don't think he's ever seen this before.
I've just put this guy's kids through
I've seen so many ads about this. I've played
$400.
so
I feel
many
like I got
times.
scammed by those two games.
Easy
no
scam.
refunding. That's the rule.
And then I thought I had to move away from that same account, so I made my third account. This is where I posted my last game on that account. I thought he was about to skip my third game because he was just going rapid fire at this point, and he was starting to get to the more expensive games. I was like, please don't skip over this last game. Please, this was the most expensive one. I need this. Then my game finally came, and he was finally playing it. People jumping down. It was amazing. Our plan worked. The trap was set. After many years of waiting, because I completely forgot about this. It finally worked, and it paid off. Easiest way to make $1,000. So if you're just looking to make some easy money, just make a shitty game and post it on Steam for LazarBeam's next video in 3 years, inevitably. I can't believe this worked, and it was, oh my gosh. $1,000 richer. I can't believe that I actually have this money. I'm gonna put it towards everything in this channel, and hope you guys enjoyed. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all next time. Let me know if you want me to do something like this again. Let me know anything else, and I'll see you sometime soon. Maybe not. Maybe I'll just fall off and die. Okay? See ya. It was all a scam. I never did this. I just made it up.